Ree. Ree. Must have lost like at least 10 minutes. That's good. That it wasn't like all morning. That's pretty good. Let me just save this real quick before it crashes again. Yeah, most of the changes I think are saved. Okay. I'm guessing this is because I had the other file open. I forgot to close it. That's just how it goes. Well, yeet. That's about right. I'd do some work on the thrusters, I guess. Make sure they're positioned correctly. I guess. Oh, okay. At least it's very difficult to estimate otherwise. Yeah, I don't know where that crash came from. Always kind of annoying. Pop open music.
This is our conveyor belt. It was invented by Gary in 1997. We take your order, fill it in our warehouse, put it in a bin, and send it overhead so it's waiting for you to pick up.
So that you don't have to worry about the product or schlep it around anymore until checkout.
Thanks, Jacob. We are B&H.
Yeah, just working on these thrusters. But yeah, didn't really understand the comment that philosophy is for the posh, or what it entails, because I don't really understand how that's a metric for anything. Like, I can't really name anything that's worthwhile that's, you know, also enjoyable or done by someone with 4 kids. I don't know. It seems like a really bad way of thinking about things. But what about the people with 5 kids? I don't know. What about them? Philosophy is something that I think everyone kind of engages in a very weird, limited scope. Have you ever heard the phrase, yesterday's philosophy is today's common sense? Basically, redefined, sounds something like anyone who's not out trying to understand and investigate is a slave to someone else's investigation. You know, just like if you you know, believe anything a news anchor tells you. It may be a good thing or a bad thing. I'm not sure. I feel like there are legitimate cases for authority. Expertise. Yeah. I think, it's interesting how philosophy gets such a bad rap. That's what really interests me. It's not the barrier to entry. Hey, Jesse, what's up, dude? I just crashed and had to restart stream. Here I am, on my knees again. Is that a song? Here I am, once again. Da 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 da. Why you on your knees, mate? What happened? Is it a song? It's a song about blowjobs. I will have to do Russian accent for Jesse. Might be, it sounds like it. Discord? Or nah? Send me your blowjob song. I'll play it. I'm torn into pieces. I think that's the song, although maybe I'm remembering a different song. Perhaps. Just woke up from your nap? Wow. Finish time. I was searching for the song, but there's only part of the movie. It's a movie song, I guess. Ooh, what you say? That it's all for the best. Yeah, what's up, guys? How's your morning going? Guess it's the afternoon now. How's your afternoon? Animated movie, Strange Magic. Strange Magic. Ah! Ooh, I just got a... Ah, shit, I just got a migraine. What the hell? What the heck, dude? Thinking too hard, I think. That was weird. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a so-so. A so-so, because I got a good host, a big host from Christopher Camp. But then stream crashed and just back to square one. So, you know, still thankful for it, obviously. But what's it called? Yeah. I think I want to put some light here. Scared by the tiny dude's eyes. This guy has no eyes, too. You're not scared of the guy without eyes? Isn't that inherently more scary when something is missing? Yeah, the other one. No, I got you, I got you. I feel like this guy not having eyes is the weirdest thing, though. Why are you lonely on Discord chat? I'm not lonely. He's supposed to have crystal blue eyes. So I'm gonna give it to him. Let me take a shower, wake up a bit. That guy is tripping balls. He might be. Or come off as a acid trip and then you become a halfling. This guy's like, this can't be real. That booty too big. Alright, man. Have a good shower. The eyes of the dead. I feel like the eyes of the dead are just like dilated. Clouded by autism. Yeah, it could be. Could be. No, in all seriousness, it's just an unfinished character. Nothing more, nothing less. Where is this thing? It should be over here, right? That's the right one. I think I want to move it up a little bit. And maybe move this down a little bit. Oh wait, you know what? The dwarf is a bearded woman, so delicate. How dare you? That's awful. let me look up my design for the dwarf. Go on this layer. Oh wait, is this guy's eyes green? Oh shit, I mixed up their eye color. Still a bearded woman, no. Actually a light gray, not a blue. This guy is more greenish. Bearded woman. Okay. I got you, fam. I'm gonna spice him up a little bit. Make him a little bit more manly. Give him a bit more of a potato nose. I feel like that'll... too potato. Too much potato. Potato too strong. Let me go back a little bit. Some of that. How dare you call Thorgrin? This is an eternal name. I don't remember. I don't remember the name. Being honest. How dare you call Thorgrin? What it's called? Bearded woman. He doesn't even look like a lady. Dude looks nothing like a lady. A little bit more red, I feel like. By copyright strike. Potato too strong. Control the potato. Getting hit by copyright claims for all the dope music that I'm playing. Demonetized. It's okay, I wasn't monetized in the first place. Seize the means of potato. Elephants don't have limbs. Well, I meant they don't have, like... I meant they don't have... No, I said joints, I think. And I meant they don't have, like... They don't look like they have very, Like their feet are more like straight, almost. I mean, they obviously have joints, but like. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I said joints. Both comments are dumb. I'll agree with that. Both comments are done. It was an accident. It was an accident. I mean, I say dumb shit all the time, so I guess. Not the dumbest thing I could have said, right? We could go deeper. We could get dumber. You recorded it? Can we copy strike Fire Onyx? Can we copy strike? You're the one infringing on my copyright. You're like, I gotta. Got a black shirt in this one, and a blue shirt in this one. You just got copyright striked. YouTube straight up died on your stream. All of it died. All of it died because I Photoshop crashed. I lost a little bit of progress, but not too much. Not too much. Nothing that's not, you know, replaceable. It's all good in the hood. You BTFO me so hard that I, fucking, my YouTube crashed. Just wrecked. Get good. Now the dwarf looks like he's on acid. Everybody looks like they're on acid. Just like acidic content. Merge this down one layer. I'm going to pop in some photos for the spaceship. Thruster. I need a propulsion thruster? What was it? Gosh. Jet engine thruster. Yeah, something like that. Need to ask Cash put that up. The wrong type of thruster, because I want that one now. I guess I could settle for this one. That's not bad. Plus there's two of them, so. Easier to position 2 than it is to position 1. Instant thruster, just add thruster. Actually, I kind of feel like that might be a little better. Let's see. Photo bashing. It's cheating, but it's so good. I think those thrusters are a little bit too big. A little smaller. Add a little bit more to it. And then jet fuel can't melt steel beams. I read it on the internet, and so it must be true. I heard it was against the law to lie on the internet. Fortunately, I also read that on the internet. So. You know what can deal with steel beams though? Steel beam benders. Aha, got him. A freaking plane crashing into a building that they are part of. I don't know, man. That sounds like some sort of conspiracy. Are you saying that an object in motion will remain in motion until acted upon by another force? Yeah, man. Sounds like conspiracy theory. Conspiracy of something I saw live. I'm too young to remember. I saw it on the telly. They sent us home and they were like, "We can't tell you why you're getting sent home. We're just not sure how you'd react, so we can't tell you." Just like completely asinine. But yeah, I mean, yeah, some people had family over there. My brother was going to school, or my cousin was going to school rather, very close to there. truth is out there. Building 7. I'm just like, I don't know. There's a lot of conspiracy theorists on YouTube and stuff. I feel like it's kind of good because it allows you kind of to train up, you know. Show me your egg studies, Doug. Show me your egg studies. It's all about eggs. I love putting chocolate in my coffee. You don't have a phone? I'm gonna be like the what's it called? The Diablo devs here. What do you mean you don't have a phone? How does that work? Not with you? Gotcha. Yeah, send them over. I'll give you some helpful hints because I do know things about eggs. You could say it's my area of expertise. Many eggs, some of the best eggs of all time. I'm trying to do a Bernie too, because like the upcoming election, we're gonna have both the characters, and so I feel like I need to understand how to do a Bernie. I am not a democratic socialist. I am a socialist Democrat. Big difference. I feel like I gotta work on that one. That is still not my. Getting better at drawing eggs and painting eggs is getting better at painting. Please believe that. Because the fundamental there is so important. You know, wait like 3 years, and then draw eggs again, and then you'll understand.
Hello.
Hello. How's it going?
It's good. I'm waking up. Do you know, like, when you paint for many hours, you get really sore sometimes?
Like your butt, I guess.
No, hand.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like when you keep painting a lot, it starts to hurt a little bit.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, when I took a nap, I had a dream I was painting, and I woke up with a sore hand.
It's like, what do you call that? Nocturnal emissions, but for what's it called for drawing.
Okay, I'm loud again. Can you turn down my volume a little bit?
Jesse is loud. Jesse has scared me. Oh, this is what Jesse does. Turn down Jesse. All right. I didn't turn anything up, but I'm gonna turn him down. I'm just gonna turn him down. He's loud on my side too. Oh, you know why? Because I have everything like super low. Hold on, I gotta readjust this. I think the music is also a little loud.
No, the music was actually pretty fun.
Oh god. Oh god. I'm gonna turn it down for me. Alright, there we go. My ears are way too sensitive, I think.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna if it was fine, I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. Alright, Jesse.
Alright.
What do you What are you up to? What are you up to? Just woke up?
Yeah, I'm just starting to work on that book.
Nice.
I haven't done any work for like 2 days. I was just chilling and doing some random painting.
Wow, really? Me too. I don't know what that is. We're synced up, dude.
You didn't work on this one?
I didn't work on anything
Oh,
for like 3 days. I just felt like shit and didn't paint at all. Didn't do anything useful.
yeah. I just I didn't really do anything useful either. I just did like some random painting with no plan, just for like relaxing. Now I feel like okay, today I have to do a little bit of work at least.
Same. Because, running out of time.
Uh,
That contest entry has to be in by this week, I think. I don't even have any of the furries like engaging in like cringy behaviors. Just like they're just foxes right now.
Yeah.
I need like T-series merch. Something, I don't know. Subscribe to T-series.
do you actually have like a deadline for this painting?
This one? No. I could take my time.
Yeah, same. Yeah, it's. I actually like when I got this job with this book or thing. It was actually like last year, end of last year, 6 months ago.
Wow.
Yeah, but I told him that he was like in middle of finishing the book, so it was just like some like discussion about like what kind of painting he wants, and I was like, okay, I'm not gonna start doing it yet. I'm gonna finish some other stuff first. And
What book is it? If it's not a secret.
I don't know how secret this is.
Is it a famous author?
No, I don't
No?
think.
Okay. You'll think. Maybe. Well, maybe you'll end up doing it for J.K. Rowling. You just didn't know. It's just like, You ever get a stealth client like that? Does that ever happen?
Well, still in the sense that I didn't know who they are, but some other people.
Yeah.
Like I did Edge magazine cover like many years ago. It's the biggest gaming magazine in UK. And
Oh, right, the Chocobo.
yeah. And well, I didn't really do it for them. They bought the rights to use the painting because they wanted to use it as cover. And they contacted me in DeviantArt.
Wow.
It's funny.
That's pretty
Yeah, I
interesting.
didn't know anything about them, but I heard later that they are a really big magazine in UK. And same was kinda with one artist I did for book album covers. I didn't really know him, but I've met so many people who actually like, oh yeah, I know that artist.
Wow.
But yeah, that's
Skrillex? Is it Skrillex?
yeah something like Skrillex something. Yeah, I've never heard of. But yeah, I haven't done like any big clients.
Yeah, I figured they'd come at you with what's it called, with their real name. I don't know if someone actually does something like that where they're just like, yeah, hey guy off DeviantArt, my name is KJ Owling, okay, and I need a cover for a book. It's about a wizard, all right? That's all you need to know. And he's gay. He's a gay wizard, okay? That's how we're gonna play this. And then like later you produce it, and then you see your cover on like a best-selling novel, and you're just like, oh, I should ask for more money. You know? I've heard of like horror stories that are kind of like that,
Right.
where producers were keeping the artists in the, like, they weren't telling them how much money they were making, and they were making like buttloads, and then later they found out. I don't remember which band it was, but yeah, it was some band or some radio jockey, and then like they were making like literally millions of dollars, and they just had no idea. And it's like, oh, gives me that. Gay part isn't introduced until 10 years later. J.K. Rowling reveals you, the viewer, was gay all along. It's very important that he is gay. You must show the gayness in him. It's like, it's not enough to... He's gay! I don't know.
Yeah, I kinda lost all my respect to J.K. Rowling. I like, she is a good writer, and the books are pretty okay, but yeah, her views are just so like weird.
Yeah, I'll just have to make them gay posthumously. Or, I mean, they're not dead, but like as a character, like kind of as a character, they're or post something. I don't know. Make them gay later. I don't know. It's just really weird. Like it's just asking for attention or something like that. That's what it is. It's not. It's just really strange. I don't know. There's no need to do that. I had a friend actually tell me that she should win the Nobel Prize for literature. I don't even know. I don't even know. And the argument was that she sells a lot of books. So give it to her. Give her the Nobel Peace Prize, or Nobel Prize for literature. It's kind of a funny claim.
Interesting.
Yeah. It'd be like I don't know, giving Vlad does covers for Chuck Tingle. Who that is? Who's Chuck Tingle? Is that a joke? Yeah, it's just strange, man. Always wondering what the Nobel Peace Prize is for. They always give it to like people that are just, I don't know. I think one of them was given to.
They give it to people who got huge amount of views for their cheesy positive.
Yeah, makes sense. Just give it to it's a capitalist set of values. You know, whoever gets the most views and likes on Instagram should get a Nobel Peace Prize. Makes sense. Who do they give it? Yasser Arafat, I think his name is.
I have no idea who that is.
Really?
I don't, you know me, I don't really follow anything, and even if I follow, I still have problems with names.
No. Chairman of the Palestine Liberation Organization, or PLO. It's kind of a weird pick. Weird pick. But yeah.
Yeah, I forgot the name already. I barely remember your Twitch channels.
My Twitch handles. Fucking boomer. Just a bad memory. I also have a bad memory, actually.
Right, like with names, it's like that for me sometimes. Like when we talk about artists with Alex, and he tells me these names and throws me these names, and like, who that is, who is that? And then he sends me pictures. Then I remember, like, oh, this dude.
Yeah. Yeah, same actually.
No, I remember with I remember people's paintings better than I remember their.
Yeah, for sure. I have the same thing. I looked up of Davenko like 6 times before I remembered his name. Like 6 consecutive days. He's the flashlight lighting guy with the scary
Oh
monsters.
yeah, like I didn't know the name,
Yeah, there you
but
go.
no, I know exactly who you are talking.
Yeah.
It's funny.
That dude.
Oh, he kinda reminds me in a one way. Well, it's actually quite a bit different, but you know the Maxim. What's his name? Who makes these portraits, these creepy things? Like he made Vladimir Putin, Donald Trump, and he makes these creepy faces and zombie paintings. Usually, like very toned down values, not very high highlights. Usually, just like works with.
I think I've seen it. I think I've seen like portraits.
Yeah, he has like really
Portraits, no?
weird pictures. There's like fat ladies and like kind of zombified, and then there is, I think he has something with like cool red background, like bright red background. I don't know.
Huh.
Yeah, if
Gun, is that
you know his art if you see. You know, I'm pretty sure you know him.
Yeah, I think I've seen it on top of Ice Station.
Yeah,
those
definitely.
portraits that. Yeah, I think so. I just like, yeah.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah,
remember
it's
his name.
definitely a problem.
I only remember that his name is Maxim something. I think.
Could be, yeah. Chuck Tingle is right up Vlad's Avenue. Is that how you found me, Gun? I was credited on one of the covers of your books that you read and really enjoyed, and so you were like, let me reach out to this guy. It's like, I googled Chuck Tingle, and this is accurate. This is not accurate. Most of the stuff I draw could actually be criticized for having too much of the male gaze. It's because I'm male, no shit. You know, it's pretty ladies and like barbarians and shit. You know, it's like, hell yeah, dude. Stuff I like, of course. Where's the critique of the female gaze? I'm wondering. My favorite is my butt had sex with my butt or something. Wait, is that an actual title? Wow. That's kind of weird. How would they do that? I don't know. I'm too much of a prude for this discussion. I feel like I don't know how this works. I googled it. There's definitely how is that possible? Yeah, I'm almost curious now. It's a morbid curiosity how your butt could have sex with your own butt. It's very mysterious. Very mysterious.
Oh man, I'm at the boring point on the spending where like I can't really start like going like doing cool rendering yet. I have to like clean up these not so important parts of this painting. Like, yeah, I can't really start doing the cool rendering yet until I do this, and it's boring.
You know, yeah, there's a lot of mechanical work. It just kind of like,
Yeah.
meh. But you know, painting comes out better usually.
Yeah,
nice clean-
yeah, you have to push through.
Oops.
Yeah, I just can't wait to start introducing like another light source start really rendering them, like everything together. It's so much fun. That's why I actually did like for 2 days I was just like chilling and painting something. I made a sketch without it didn't really resemble anything. It was just like weird blob creature, but I just kept rendering and for fun because it was really relaxing without any plans, not worrying about anything, just rendering for fun.
Were you in love with him?
For me, it's really relaxing.
Yeah, I like rendering a little bit. Yeah, sometimes you could get lost in it. But you know I found you on DeviantArt. Yeah, DeviantArt, home of the diaper fetishes and furries. Yep. That's where I am most of the time. DeviantArt. Mpreg. That's, yep. That's my jam. So much weird shit. Sonic, what's it called? Sonic porn. Just so much like weird shit on DeviantArt that like you need a lifetime to categorize and sit through it. It's like there's just no one that's willing to take the hit, you know, willing to take that bullet. Tell us about all the weird stuff on DeviantArt.
Well, I've seen some tickling fetish photos of Hanso from DeviantArt.
Oh yeah, tickling,
Yeah.
farting into someone's face, I guess. Rap. Just, yeah. There's a guy who looks through it. His name is Mr. Medicare, and he finds like the weirdest things. And yeah, Gun. See, Gun knows about it. He's like he's like kind of like an internet historian almost. Finds it's called internet insanity. And he finds like these holdouts on the internet where it's just like really strange things happening. He just released a video on a monkey abuse network on YouTube. Apparently there's a whole group of people that just really hate monkeys on YouTube or something, and they have these videos where, you know, it's just like animal abuse, and it's just like they comment on it. It's very strange, and they add it to playlists. Really weird shit, dude. The internet is just a strange place. A lot of strange people. It's hard to say. I think Jim's analysis was very, very clear that it's just a prank, bro. No one actually hates the monkeys. But yeah, it's just really weird. Really esoteric. Not something that you would like. I don't even know how you would find something like this, you know, just weird collective of people that are just abusing monkeys on the internet. How? Yeah, I just Googled it, you know. Not sure where he gets to his leads. But yeah, if you can imagine it, someone on the internet is doing it. Design her shoes a little bit. Yeah, there's a couple of YouTube channels I pay attention to that are just they always create, or they always find like this niche stuff, you know, that I'm interested in. You know, the top level cringe. You know, top shelf stuff. You can't get cringe like this anywhere else. Only a very select, lucky few can go down these rabbit holes and discover. I would say discover some of this like really weird stuff. Me and Sean were having a conversation, and I think one of us made a joke, and it sounded like something like well, you know, a perfectly valid stance would be gender nihilism. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? And I started Googling it, and I think I found just I don't know. It's very hard to read, and it seems like the ramblings of a crazy person. Gender nihilism. And then I looked her up, and she apparently is a highly regarded writer with like 100 patrons, and so 100 people are giving her from $5 to $10 for her writing. I accidentally Googled this. You ever accidentally Google into like something just... How did I find this?
Not really. I use that happens in YouTube or in my thoughts when I'm just like thinking. Then I'm randomly thinking about some really weird thing, and I start backtracking. Like, how did I got here? And I go like start backtracking my thoughts. Like, okay, this idea led to this idea and this. Now I'm thinking some really weird thing.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, sometimes I have that, but it's always like I'm always kind of like I have crazy thoughts, but they never get to the point where it's just like, how does someone come up with this? This is because, you know, I come up with it. I know how I think. But when I read something like Alison Escalante's critiques of trans community reliance on gender essentialism, and I read it, and I just really wonder how someone just like thinks this up and then writes it down. And you know that she's serious because she wrote it down. She wrote it down and she published it. This is not a joke. It's very funny. I highly suggest reading it. It's like, what if no gender is real? Just like fucking okay. And she yeah, I would recommend that. Gender nihilism. Google it sometime. Google it. Educate yourself. We don't have too much time to talk about it because it's very impenetrable. It's not something you could just sit down. It took me like an hour to get through the article because I was just, you know, scratching my head the whole time. But yeah, pretty hilarious. Highly suggested. Where's Jesse from? He has a strong accent. Jesse's from Sweden.
I'm from Hydraulic Press Channel land.
Hydraulic Press Channel. He's actually PewDiePie.
Yes, that's me also.
Yeah, the Swedes sound totally different, actually.
Yeah, they actually do. Their language is way more fluid than ours. Finnish is...
And their voices.
Yeah.
Their voices are structured for it too. It's weird.
Yeah,
like
the whole like, it's not as monotone as Finnish. Like in Finland, we pretty much, it doesn't matter how we say them. We just like say them in same tone every word. Well, the Swedish, they are like, jag heter inte Stala svenska. They fluctuate it more. and it's way more fluid. No like hard sound.
It carries over when you're speaking English too. I found that to be kind of interesting. It's almost like your accent, but it's kind of just being really monotone. And the Swedes are more like excitable, I've noticed, when they talk in English.
Yeah. I feel like it's like Finns don't really put effort in the showing emotion with words. We just like talk like rope. It doesn't matter how you say the word. It still means the same. I guess that's kind of how Finnish people talk.
Yeah, it's just a strange thought. You are kind of robotic, Cash. I will give you that. Different reasons, though. Yeah, definitely your intonation changes what you mean by the word. You know, especially in English.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
That's true.
Any language.
In Finnish we just it's basically it's sarcastic or non-sarcastic. That's the ways we say things.
Yeah, there you go. That's definitely what's called an example of that for sure. Sarcastic or not sarcastic. It's like one of those things that doesn't carry over on the internet because it's all text. Well, it used to be. Anyway, that's why you had to have like a sarcasm. What's called, and so people figured that out real quick. That there's part of language that's nonverbal. It's kind of cool because it's philosophy becoming common sense. I like that. That's cool. Get it, man. It also makes it more true, I guess, because like when it works, in everyday situations, then people are easier to like talk to. For me, I think, because if you just come out and trot out some of these claims, like I don't know, languages is like wholly interpretive. Something. Someone would be like, "Oh, well, I don't understand that at all. That doesn't make any sense. I know what I'm saying. I mean the words that I'm saying. Like water. Water. You know what water is, right?
Yeah, it's very hard to get rid of Finnish accent because most of the words and letters we pronounce in so different way.
We have a different vowel system, probably.
Like
same thing, Spanish and Russian. You all have different vowel systems.
Like letter G is gay and
gay.
No.
Gay. G is gay. Gay. Yes. Yeah, they have that.
And H is ho.
Ha.
Yeah, ha.
No. Yeah, we have that in Russian.
Yeah.
Similar, same but different.
Yeah. So it's
maybe you have also.
Yeah.
I don't think you have. You do? All right. Yeah. This is Slavic. This is Cyrillic, right? I think. Oh.
I don't know.
Don't actually.
I don't know.
Same but different. Have you ever seen Brazilians trying to speak English? Yeah, sure. I mean, depends on like, you're a Brazilian, aren't you? I sound more robotic when talking online with people I don't know because I get slightly anxious. Yeah, see, so you're a Brazilian, so is it hilarious? Listening to you talk? Should it be hilarious? I'm gonna switch paintings, cause I'm running out of juice for this one.
Well, that sounds a bit of a problem. Like Friar is always laughing when trying to speak English.
I laugh every time I speak English. Yeah, it does sound a little strange. Ha ha ha. Well, I mean, you know, at least it makes you seem more, you know, jolly. Not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, some things got done today.
How's your the meme picture going? You haven't been working, right?
No, haven't tried it yet. I'm gonna try it now. Just gotta make sure that everything is good.
I wonder how many times you are going to change the airship.
Probably again.
you like
Probably.
every time you change.
Yeah, I haven't decided. I haven't decided what I want to do there. So it's like, I feel like it could be better. So, you know, I think it's in the right position. Because it works well with the title, I think. I'm gonna tone down the what's it called? Tone down the thrusters, maybe. Maybe add another
Why don't
one.
you space the words a little bit so that the T in the flight reaches the end of the legenda?
Oh, Gun's doing the lettering.
Oh,
So
okay, because like that's like usually when I'm doing like logo like that, I just try to keep like imagine an invisible box around it and try to like go close to the edges, so it's very boxy.
yeah, I think I could just no, it's in like the same text layer. I have to maybe change the what's it called, but yeah, he's like, this is like an imitation of what he did. What's it called? I don't even know if it's gonna where's the frickin' text thing? Text character style?
Sorry,
No.
trying to do.
I'm gonna change the spacing between the I'm gonna do it through
I have no idea where that is. I've never used those text tools in Photoshop.
they usually pop up as soon as I
always
I
do
open
it
text.
manually. Just use spacebar, move things around with less open.
Oh, you know what it is? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, since it's still text,
I think you only need to select gift of flight and
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I already did it.
okay.
We're a little behind.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean by when I said you like the T in flight, the last letter should reach the right side of the image.
Oh, you wanted to frame the right side?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, well it looks kind of cool like that as well when you raised it up a little bit. So now it's clearly not going for the box style. But yeah, I don't know.
I would have to stretch it out.
Anyway, I'm gonna go out and smoke some sweet weed. Be right back.
Okay. That's illegal. What happens here? Oh, okay. I think I understand.
Oh, and I'm taking phone with me, so I'm gonna lose my internet connection. So I'll come back to Discord soon.
Okay.
Be right back.
That one's 711. Okay, let me see. Yeah, I would have to put it on a separate thing, I think. Alright, so that's what I'm gonna do. No smoking. Yeah, I feel like you can move it in. That might be kind of cool. And then have a second. 7-Eleven. Yeah, I think the what's it called doesn't read then, because it legendat, like you read it, you read the first. Yeah, you read the first word instead. So yeah, I don't like that. I like moving this a little closer. I think that's pretty good. But yeah, again, Gun will have to figure out the lettering. But yeah, from here, no. It's from here, maybe. No, not here. Yeah, change the what's it called. I mean, I might go back to that spaceship, the shape. Although I like the shape. I think it's the thrusters that I'm not in. Now it's lighter, so we don't have to worry about it becoming having a problem again with the printing. Yeah, I think so too. I like the shape as well. It's a lot more keg-like. It's a lot more interesting. Yeah, it just needs some love on the thrusters, and yeah. Yeah, I'll have to think about it. I'll have to think about some of these shapes. But the shape is much more interesting, I think. Already got a plan for the lettering. Alright, that's good. That's good. I'm gonna pop open this one. Why do you have to be so mean to the furries? Because they're flossing and they're furries. Whee! Pop open. Oh, window. Cash is against smoking purely on the basis of like utilitarianism or what? Just like you ought not to smoke because reduces happiness. No smoking. Smoking's bad. I don't know. What do you mean? Suck what? What is with all these like weird references? Furries suck. Did I? I think I said furries are. I think I said these furries are flossing, and therefore they gotta go. Fortnite furries. Are you a Fortnite furry? Do you engage in flossing? Is that a thing that you do? Cash has a very strong stance on furries because he's been what's it called? He's been what's it called? Introduced, I guess, to the powerful chat furries. You've never played Fortnite? Not even once? I think these are more wolf-like furries. I need to make them foxes. Ripperoonie. I don't know, as long as you don't do like rainforest. I don't know if you even have rainforest. You're gonna have to Google rainforest. It's a furry convention here in the United States. There's a bunch of them get together and throw diapers at people. Apparently that's a thing that one does. These are the evil furries. These are evil furries. You see, they like Fortnite. It's totally different. Let me see what a fox looks like. 'Cause that is probably important. There's nothing like that in Brazil. Yeah, but you have Carnival. It's kind of like Carnival, but with furries. All furries are evil? To weed out the bad ones, the good ones have to go too. God. Let's see what a fox looks like. Oh, I googled fox, but I got Fox News. I am not affirming any sort of calls for a furry genocide in a serious manner. Hello? How's it going? Talking about furries, because that's the topic of the picture.
Oh, no, I get...
Hello?
You are becoming furry channel.
Yeah, this is a furry channel.
You have to move to Picard or what's that?
Picard? No, Picardo's not for furries. It's DeviantArt. DeviantArt is the furry territory.
No, Picard is the streaming website like Twitch, and that's full of furries or bronies or.
Oh, is it? Wow. I wonder if Twitch is trying to monopolize, or you know, get in on that furry, what's it called, audience, or if they're just like they're not into it.
Well, the art section is full of like anime drawings.
Anime. Weebs.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying. I like watching anime, but when I go to the like Twitch art section, that's not something I'm.
Yeah, sure. Just don't click on it.
Yeah, I know. It's just annoying to filter out like 70% of the channel.
Yeah. I guess Picardo's not for you, Jesse. Fucking Picardo. I wouldn't go there.
I was talking about Twitch.
Oh, it's on Twitch now too?
Yeah, there's so many like anime drawing streams nowadays on Twitch.
Oh. Well, I guess people like it. So, what are you gonna do? Gas the weebs? Race war now? Fucking weeaboos. I'll watch then Harmful and Darkness. Yeah, I don't really watch too much Twitch. Sometimes I'll check out other artists, but yeah, it's pretty rare. Yeah, these are the bad furries, man. It's okay. They gotta go. They're clearly they play Fortnite. That's and they do the floss in real life, so I feel like that's 2 strikes. Sample the green. I'd be all for gassing the weebs, but I recently watched Berserk, so I'm doomed. Yeah, sorry, you're a weeb now. You're a weeb. Jesse likes Final Fantasy, so unfortunately, he's got to go too. Rest in peace.
Yeah. I'm a huge fan of this fan.
Closet weeb.
I only play JRPGs.
How to draw a fox. How to draw a fox? Well, first you must draw a box. Oh. Learning to draw foxes, I think, because I'm gonna have to draw like 10 of them. I am more than doomed because I am almost all fandoms. Don't worry, if there's gonna be anyone who gets gassed, they're gonna start with the conservatives. So. Gun is first, and yeah, we'll see.
I'm sure Gun has watched something like Dragon Ball, Pokemon when he was young.
Ah, he's too old. He's a boomer, like a real one. Real boomers. They don't have anime.
Oh.
Good luck. We're the ones with the guns. Yeah, I feel like whoever controls the government is gonna have the advantage. I don't know. I hear this like being floated, what's called a lot actually. Like, oh my god, there's gonna be a civil war. It's just like, okay, buddy. All right. It's definitely not the case. Yeah, I was watching Chapo Trap House podcast. It's a very good one. I really like it. They always have like these weird conversations about just all kinds of things, I guess. Yeah. There was one episode. Oh god, I don't want to misrepresent it though, because it's so funny. It was about the transgender civil war, basically. Apparently one guy thinks that that's how it's gonna start. And he made these claims like on live television. And yeah. They just took a huge shit on him. So yeah, it's fun to listen to. I'll put it in the Discord if you guys wanna see it. It's I found it pretty funny. Let me see. Let me make this a little bigger. I feel like I made the box head a little small. Make a backup layer here. Merge these. Okay. This. And then merge it up. Then. 46. That's pretty old. That's pretty old. Freaking boomer. Let me see. Shit. Shit that. I hate when that happens. You know, you copy it. Alright, here we go. It moves it when you paste it. For some reason. Like, why? Why would you move? There's no reason to. Or maybe I'll make the head smaller. Make them smaller, period. Because they shouldn't be so big, maybe. It's just the head not matching the body. Yeah, I'll do that now and then. Like, if I want to make them smaller, make them smaller later. Excuse me. How come I can't? How come I can't? Could not transform because the selection is empty. Oh, okay, whatever. So moved it. Yeah. Halfway to dead. Well, that's optimistic. The median age is definitely not 100. Very optimistic. Good to know. God, they're calling him daddy in fucking chat. Call him grandpa, at least. Calling him daddy.
Darnis, I think you should respect your clients a bit more. If you wanna get paid.
Call him dad, though? I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't think, what's it called? I don't think anyone should be forced to do that. Have you ever called a client daddy?
No.
Has that ever been requested?
No, I don't call my clients daddy, but I usually don't insult their age.
Don't insult their age. That's true. But yeah, it's joke. It's joke. It's fine. I'm sure.
Darnis is not gonna get paid.
It's like he doesn't. No, it's out of deep respect and.
Oh yeah, that's what it sounded.
Like in deep caring, like. See, if you were just a furry or something, I wouldn't even talk to you.
Oh, so you're worried he might die before you get paid.
That's also a reasonable consideration. I feel like. Time for a meeting. I'll be back in over an hour. All right, buddy. See you tomorrow, or today if I'm still up. I'll try, but you know. I have a lot of furries to draw today. Darnis, the furry artist. God, just really calling him daddy. She committed. She committed hard.
I just can't get over with how good Nier Automata soundtrack.
I haven't listened to it.
What?
I haven't listened to it, but I've heard good things about it. Yeah, I've listened to it. Probably weeb shit, TBH. Anata wa shishi o taberu masta.
No, it's more like atmospheric stuff.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's really good. And like, there's this one place in the game, this like forgotten like amusement park. It's like old, rusty machines and stuff like that, and there's like this very good soundtrack going on. The color palette of the place is really good. Like it sets like such an amazing mood. Like the thing the Near Automata did best was the board design and the overall mood of it's so good.
Yeah, I haven't played it, so I have to check it out later.
Yeah. Well, the game has like it's a great game. I really enjoy it, but there are some things that are not like it's not perfect game.
Yeah, I mean, no such thing as a perfect game.
But yeah, the one part I really enjoyed was like the combat system. It was so very satisfying. Just hack and slash the enemies, and then the world and overall design of the.
But did it have an easy mode for journalists? Game journalists.
Yeah, it was actually really well done. Like because you use this, actually you are playing as Android, and you basically your like upgrades come in these chip forms. Like you have like certain amount of space in like gigabytes or something, and you add these chips to get like plus attack or something like that. But you also have your hood in, so you can get more space if you take like your health bar away or something. Then there are like chips that are only available in easy, like auto targeting or something like that.
Huh.
It's quite a neat idea.
Yeah. Get it through progression. It's more furries. Finish the line art? Cool. Yeah, sure if you like. Take a look at it. Consent. Hipster music. Remember when you gave me control of the music section? You had to delete the stream. I believe that was freaking. I thought that was Cup of Tea that did that. But yeah, I do remember that. That's why. What's it called? It's only like my hipster music from now on. Cash betrayed me. They need cool cloaks, I think. That'll be one of the cool things that the furries have. Be a difficult perspective. Huh. Interesting. The thing that sticks out at me is the leg here. Leg here, it looks like... I guess because it has 3 joints, but then... kind of have to compare it to the other leg where it has only 2 joints, right? Yeah, it looks neat. Furries! Eee! So yeah, why are you a furry? Why are you a furry? What's this I am? You are a furry. What is being a furry mean to you? As a non-offensive way, I guess. For asking that question. Why are you a furry? Started by only drawing normal animals, and then I got to humanoid. Ah, classic.
Being furry means you are sexually attracted to your neighbor's dog. That's what being furry means.
Yeah, I think, yeah, that sounds about right. Fire Onyx, do you have a fursuit? No fursuit. I feel like you have to have a fursuit in order to be furry. No true furry. Costs too much. I think he does. I believe he does. I heard through the grapevine that he might have a fursuit. I'm just drawing these foxes, man. I gotta draw these foxes for a contest entry. It's not fair that they made the what's it called, the contest about furries, but I feel like they did. Get more fox references. Yeah, I feel like it. I feel like what's it called. I need more what's it called, or at least the one, and just like to duplicate it. Have it like dab. Yeah, this one's gonna dab. That's what's gonna happen. If it's a furry and it dabs, I feel like she's justified. Right? Am I right, guys? Wonder if I'll get disqualified for drawing a furry convention. This is what you wanted, right?
You might have FBI on your door.
Oh yeah. Who is Dorothy? Dabbing furries. Why do you draw furries dabbing? The furries are a threat to Western society. Because they, oh, don't forget the tails. Oh, that's smart, actually. That is really smart. Now you know for sure that they're in fursuits. And they're black foxes. You know, that's the thing about them. Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa, senpai. Please notice me.
Thompson, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome to stream.
Asian cartoons. I'm a weeaboo.
Wait, how does one dab again? Oh wait. Okay, so this arm is way too long. It's this arm. It's gotta go up.
I feel like you're starting to gain furry following.
Oh yeah, all the furries.
Yeah.
I accidentally found his stream and now you're just like, oh, you draw furries? Wow,
Yeah.
it's cool.
Get like 1K
I mean-
1K new followers.
Yeah, then you zoom out and it's just like, wait, why does she have a gun?
Yeah, and then they unfollow.
Did I Oh wait, so you have to look down when you dab, I think. So I might need to look up a reference of dabbing.
Yeah, just watch like Logan Paul vlog.
Low gangers. Any low gangers in the what's it called? Low gangers? Or what was the other one? Jake Paulers? Low gangsters. Yeah, I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to think about that. Alright, so you cover the face and then you. Let me look it up. Why are you making a dab? Because I'm trying to make the most cancerous set of memes. Dabbing. Construct dabbing, dude. That's what we're doing here. Dab. Okay. Alright, so yeah, I had it wrong. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna start over. Why am I having the furries dab? They're also T-Series subscribers. Skratt!
Skratte du flöre.
alert. Yeah, the judges are gonna be like real serious about it, and they're gonna be like, what is this? Don't understand. I think what I want to do is look up the floss dance. And then animate it, or have it represented in all frames, or each furry is like a frame of the floss dance, rather, and then just have it like kind of like, yeah, it's totally reasonable to assume that they're flossing. Yeah, I'm still working on the shapes a little bit. I'm not sure what I'm gonna end up as.
Vielä
Yep. Yes. Okay. So kind of just do this thing. Let's take a look. You gotta think of it as a box. So it's very difficult for me to visualize a lion's foot. Let me see the other one. Ah, the other one has been deleted. I think it looks better, but since you deleted it, I can't tell. I think we'll have to face it more towards the viewer, though. I think you'll have to. Hey. It's hard because it's the foot is in 3 parts, right? For the line, you have it like a weird. In there. I don't know. I think it would be like this shape. Sure. Yeah, I think it has to be more towards the viewer. It's a difficult perspective though. I don't exactly know how to fix it. It would take me a while to figure it out on my own, but I think it's the leg has to face more towards the viewer. Like this.
I guess it kind of depends if she's going for feet or paw.
Well, it's paw, right? But either way, I think it has to be like over here somewhere, and it has to have this this plane visible. Not exactly sure, but I think you would see more of this plane. I think it would be something closer to the foot being like, again though, you'd have to go through the, what's it called, it'd be really good if you had a reference, cause like correcting us without a reference is like almost impossible. I don't even know. Yeah, I think you have to have this plane, this one, right? Rotate it over here. I'm not sure, like, cause that's what I'm seeing. That it has to move over there. I think that's what it is. Yeah, it's definitely a. The only thing it just kind of looks wrong. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. Yeah, I think that's it. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's a difficult question. I don't know. That one would take me like hours to figure out, and to shorten that time, I would find an image that is, you know, that I could use as a reference. Because I can't come up with that by myself. I need what's called. I need a very clear calculation for that foreshortening. And so, yeah, that's my suggestion to you. Just find a human sitting that way and try to what's it called? He sent a link of another guy. Oh, I Yeah, I saw this. Yeah. Yeah, could be neat. Some kind of weird boxes. Also someone going for the furry vibes. Different furry vibes though.
That's kind of cool. I like the lighting setup, the value structure.
So it's kind of challenging too, perspective, because it's like trying to.
How many rounds are there for this competition?
I don't know. Who isn't your opponent this round? I think there's gonna be as many. It's also like what's it called, rounds. What do you call that? Comeback rounds? Oh, there's a lot of rounds.
I thought you would be against things like this, because it's kind of like doing work for.
For exposure. Well, first of all, the difference would be that I'm not paying to be in the contest, so
But time is money.
that's true. Yeah, I don't know. I think I guess you could say that I'm assigning a value to the criticism that you could get from some of these people like Evan Amundsen, and I'm saying that that is equivalent or greater than, you know, the amount of money that I could get, or, you know, usually what I would spend to get that criticism.
It's not too different from a Spectrum, if you think about.
No, it's totally different. It's like diametrically different.
How so?
Well, I feel like I've outlined this argument already. One, there's no system in place for gathering money off of would-be artists. It's not for that. It's not for profit, or, you know, what's it called. Second of all, it's not
But it is
it's not
working for.
really- Yeah, that's like the one thing that's the same with it. So I mean,
It's not the same, because if you don't work for Spectrum, you just send them painting you've done.
right.
But for this, you need to follow like brief, so you have to do something for it, which is probably at least 10 hours of work.
Yeah. Yeah, you could say that. Yeah, I don't really like contests.
And I think
but they're different.
10 hours
They're
is
different ethically.
more than 20.
$24. Well, again, so it's not about the amount of money that you pay. It's about the system being created that drains multiple artists for money, and also you're setting up some sort of weird gatekeeping. I don't think the Bjournament is Spectrum, although I think they're trying to do a magazine. I don't know.
I see. I see. I just want to know, like, what's your angle on that situation? If we think about it, like, time is money, and it's like free work. Yeah. I see. I see.
I would agree with you that I don't actually I do see it as kind of like almost like spec work in a way. You are working to further someone's brand. That's true. So I guess there is something to be gained from the criticism from people like Evan Amundsen. That's worthwhile to me.
Yeah, I could argue on behalf of these contests, like just doing it for fun because it's fun.
Yeah, the like if we're just doing like what is the value gained from this? You could say that there's potential for networking that is kind of absent in the case of Spectrum because you don't talk to the other contestants, you don't talk with the judges, you don't have any real access to it. You just send your painting and you send the money, and that's it. There's no engagement past that, other than being congratulated for receiving a spot later.
Unless you go to the actual event.
Yeah, but you could go to the event without submitting the artwork, right?
Yeah, true.
So yeah, I don't like contests. I agree with you that they're probably something on the line of just immoral.
I don't like think like that. I was just like using it as a sake of argument. See, like
Sure.
how you would respond, because I like contests. I don't mind them, and I don't think of it as like a free work, even though it technically it can be. But I just do it because it's fun. It's worth the time because it's fun.
It is fun. But yeah, you are building someone else's brand. It's not about the money. It's about
Yeah, and
brand building.
I'm not like trying to find any value in the contests. I'm just doing it like 99% because it's fun.
I think you could say that you also get brand value from.
Yeah, it depends. Yeah,
from
you
this
can get value out of
maybe. Yeah, it's
depending how big the contest is.
yeah, I think so. Yeah, I guess it's fun is one thing. I mean, I could just be doing like you're always like fun opposed to what, right? I could be working on my own projects and personal work, right? But instead I'm choosing to do this, and so there has to be like a rationale or a motivation for it, right? Why spend money or why spend time money? Why spend resources? Yeah. Why spend resources on this, right? It's a good question. I think it's important to, evaluate your motivations.
Yeah, I'm having so much fun painting. I started rendering like this nice fog smoke effect. It's so much fun.
Yeah, trying to come up with a really good justification for community project, things like that. question.
And it's always kind of fun if you win a contest because it's nice ego boost.
Sure. There's definitely utility in that.
When I started like getting a little bit better, I for fun joined like these DeviantArt really bad, like really small contests just to win them to feel good.
Wow.
This was like
Crushing those kids, Jesse.
but yeah, no, I wasn't like it was like 2013.
Yeah, well, I guess competition itself is also a good way to getting better. I don't know. Yeah, I guess like what would be the thing that is provided by this event strictly is a I guess it's the networking. I guess it's the ability to engage with other artists, and it's the criticism from higher end artists. I guess that would be something that is probably sought after and valued by.
Oh, by the way, have you emailed any like higher end artists and asked them for feedback?
No, never.
Yeah, I've been thinking like I might wanna try doing something like that at some.
Yeah, I wait, hold on. I think I'm starting to remember.
I did
I think I might have sent
kinda
one of
kinda ask critics from Noah Bradley at some point.
I feel like most of those people will make money on it, so they'll be like, yeah, just join art camp.
Yeah, like actually that was what I was asking him. I was I think it was like 2014 or something. 15, 14. Yeah, probably 14. I was like I sent him email like okay, I think I was working at Frozen by that point. I was like, okay, I'm already like working in the industry and this is my work, like this kind of stuff. Would it be like worth it for me to join the art camp? And he was like, yeah, you are a little bit better than usual art camp, but it will definitely help you strengthen your fundamentals. I didn't join the art camp though.
Yeah.
But I was actually thinking about it.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, you could always strengthen your fundamentals. It's like,
Yeah. But I don't think I will join anymore. But I will definitely want to have like some crits from, or some kind of feedback from those dudes, some of those people.
yeah, I think there's value in that. I think isn't the way that he runs it now is just like kind of like just a set of assignments instead of like actually doing critiques, or is that?
I don't know. I have no idea.
But yeah, I don't know. figure out how these furries would be dancing. Yeah. I'm gonna make all of them do that. But it's tough. Because furries do things like this. Have Fortnite dances. Because they're a secret society. I don't know. It's like, what would a secret society do? A secret society of furries. I bet they also floss and subscribe to T-Series.
Probably, yeah.
I would guess. This is my guess. I don't know since I'm not a low ganger.
It's like KKK, but way worse.
Yeah. What is T-Series? Oh, wow. You're gonna have to Google these memes. There's too much. No. If I reduce it to silhouette, they kind of work, but I think to do this, I will have to actually map out the perspective. Thinking it's gonna be these lines. Take me a long time, I think, to figure this out. feel like you get to see the back of his head, but I feel like I have to move him down. The crotch is halfway between the top of the head and bottom of the feet.
Sometimes I wonder how people can fall in love so often. I mean, how is that possible? For years, I've found myself in the same position, loving the same person, and feeling that love so deeply. Maybe I need to forget it, just move on and be like everyone else. This isn't good for me.
I'm also wondering how far away the top of this thing will be. I made him a little bit too big.
I feel like I should make some food soon.
Yeah. It's getting about that time. And I have to do their fox suits too. About the lighting early.
I wanna get to a point where I can start asking more money from my paintings, for my paintings. Because I feel like I wanna like use so many hours just for rendering to make it look like really, well, it's not really worth it if you start counting the hours, how much you spend on it compared to how much you.
Yeah. It's always basically true.
If I got like $500 per every painting, I would be fine. Then I would have like more time to render things out.
Yeah. Be a good number.
Yeah.
It's all too close. Pop it back a little bit.
What's the most you've got from painting?
300.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's most. What about you?
I wonder. I'm not really sure. Between 300 and 500 or 600.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Your art plus more than that. Aw, thanks for the vote of confidence. It's actually cheaper. 300 is the top. I think I average out something like 100, 250, sometimes 200.
Yeah, I've been slowly raising my rates. I was usually like, I don't work for under 100. That's usually what I was going by, but now I feel like I want like at least 200 for pay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That being said, I just did painting for. Well, it wasn't like full painting. It was a concept art piece, so it didn't really have a background. It just this character design. I did that one for $100.
Yeah, it's tough. It's tough out there.
Well, at some point we will be driving our Lambos and only have to do one
Oh.
painting a month. Right?
Sure. Maybe. Who knows? I try real hard not to think about the money.
Let's say there's a young artist who likes to draw cool stuff, and he's like, maybe I want to do this as my job. And he's like at the stage where he's like starting to practice to make it like become concept artist or freelance illustrator. Would you say that it's worth?
It's only worth it if you need it. Like, I need it. You can't not do this. I feel like any other job I would be bored to tears.
Same. I don't feel like I would be able to do a normal job.
Yeah, definitely not a normie job for sure.
I don't think I've had a normal job in my life at any point.
I've had a bunch of them, and I'm not good at them. So.
Well, I was still in school when I started working at Frozen Pan. Mainly because I kept changing my like education. I didn't know what I want to do, so I kept changing.
No. I did not find another job after I got canned there. That's alright. So far I've been picking up freelance, so... Oh, you know. Been, hanging in there. Hanging in there.
Yeah, you are doing decent amount of freelance work. I feel like you're always working on at least one client work.
Yeah, I feel like I gotta do at least 2. That's why I'm practicing with this Bjournament thing, and I'm always trying to practice with my personal work so I can do 2 works at the same time, and so I can ideally that number goes up to 4, and then you could I think you could live comfortable if you could work if you and you finish in a week, like you start 4 paintings in the week and then you finish in that week and you get 4 of them done. That's okay. I think that would be okay money. Like even if you said your median was a 150, that'd be okay money for what's called. But yeah, getting to that point is like fucking insane. Once you get to that point, I feel like you could raise prices. You don't have to fucking do it anymore.
Yeah, but, yeah, I feel like it takes so much work to like get to the point where you can actually start making.
Yeah, it's definitely in
years it's like becoming a doctor or something.
Oh yeah.
I feel like they will take like equal amount of time.
Yeah, you could probably do it. 8 years. Yeah, it's pretty equivalent. And then people think you're a retard all the time, and they don't respect you and all this stuff. That never happens to any of the other professions. So I don't know. Like, you watched fucking. There's a backstage video where PewDiePie and Rumi discuss making that new music video.
Yeah, I was the boy and the band one and the room.
Oh yeah, that one was good.
Yeah. Those are like making of them are always the more interesting part. Like in the IDAPS content cop, the making of video was interesting.
Yeah, it's always like interesting for me. I don't know why.
Yeah, same.
Exactly, but,
I'm same with you. It's really interesting.
but yeah. So he's like, you know, I told people that I was a YouTuber, and they said it was really cringy, and I feel like this is what I feel like. And PewDiePie has the right strategy. Just don't tell
Oh
anybody.
yeah.
Just don't fucking tell me.
I've never had something like that with Arat.
No,
No.
I feel like people are always judging. Like if I say something, I they're just like, oh, that's interesting. Why? I don't know. I don't think I've ever encountered someone who's like, yeah, wow, yeah, that's really cool. I love that. That's amazing. Well, actually, one guy told me that I'm like one of the craziest people he knows, and just like totally insane. Just fantastic for doing this, I guess. And that was like the one guy. Everyone else is like, wow, okay, that's really strange. I feel like you shouldn't do that. What a waste. But yeah, whatever. I don't really care what other people think. That don't affirm my positions. I care what people think when it's positive, not when it's negative. Isn't that a cool scapegoat? Yeah, I don't give a shit about the the haters, man. I only care about the positive reinforcement. Terrible way of let's go. But yeah, it is tough out there. Yeah, let me go see if I could pop the ribs into the oven, but I'll be back in like a minute. With Jesse can tell you about his dog.
A dog. Okay.
You don't have a dog, huh?
We have a dog in our parents, but I don't have a dog.
No. I need some sort of pet. Alright, be right back. Okay. Alrighty. Alrighty. Hey Siri, set timer 45 minutes.
Okay.
Hey Zaylin, if you're still there. What's up, dude? Sorry, went AFK to pop them ribs in the oven. Yeah, I'm just trying to.
Have you seen?
Yeah, what's up?
Open that and read the old meme.
Oh yeah. Well, that means you're gay.
Yeah, that's
It's one of my favorites.
yeah,
actually.
same. That's so fucking fun. Oh, memes back in the day. Actually
Yeah.
good. Actually made sense.
Wow, what a great meme.
I still don't understand that meme.
Same. That's one of those that I just too boomer. It's too esoteric. I guess it's just like one of those anti memes, dank memes. Just it's supposed to just be so unfunny that it just
Yeah, and it
It's
works
funny.
kind of like as an inside joke.
yeah basically. Nice perspective. Yes, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm working on it. I think it's a fun perspective. It's gonna be. I think some parts of it need to change, but. I think I wanna. Yeah. Deer Bard 2. Fox guys down there. Yep, yeah, it's the Black Fox Society.
The one one of the middle looks like he has Halo helmet on.
The one in the middle. This one?
No, not that one. The one
Oh, this one?
yeah, that one.
Master Chief.
Oh, was it Skyrim? Look, you have seen like video game donkeys video.
I've seen a lot of his videos.
Yeah, like there's one on. I think it was on Skyrim. It was just making like all kinds of using all kind of mods and stuff. then something there, and he was like, "Yeah, that's too much for me. That's too much for me. Come on, Master. Come on, Master Chief."
Yeah, that's right. Let's get the fuck out of here, Master Chief.
That's so fucking fun. He's funny. He's funny.
Yeah, I love Donkey.
Yeah.
He's definitely.
Yeah,
pretty
I
class.
didn't like. I always thought him as like Dolan Dark or something like that before I actually like watched few of his videos.
I like Dolan.
I'm not huge fan. Like I haven't. Well, yeah, I haven't watched his videos.
Pretty sure it's PewDiePie. Pretty sure it's PewDiePie's second account.
Oh, is this gonna
It's,
be the next How to Base?
Yeah. Well, how to basic is out iDubbbz, and I feel like Dolan Dark is actually PewDiePie.
No, it's not.
I don't know.
It's either one of their friends, the one dude,
No, I don't believe it.
and how the basics legs are fatter than iDubbbz in general.
I don't know. Maybe he hired an actor, to remain wholly anonymous. I'm trying to find the it's called this Skyrim meme that I think you'd enjoy. 'Cause I posted it. Here's a Twitter. I think this is it. Let me see. Tweets are protected. Oh no. Oh no. I hope that wasn't the tweet. Yeah, this is it. Oh man, I wonder if anyone saved that. Maybe I could follow this guy and he'll approve me. And then
What are you talking about?
there's this meme that this guy posted on Twitter, but he privated his account, and so now you can't get to it. Wait, let me Google it. Maybe I can find it. Hold on, because I don't want to spoil it. Let me see if I can just.
I recently realized that making your account private is just a cheap way to make people follow.
What? Isn't it? Wouldn't it be the opposite? Like, so you can't see their stuff, so like, why would you follow them? It's like, if you have nothing good to share.
Yeah, but they make their account like interesting enough, so you kind of wanna see like, or if they know you from somewhere, they wanna see like what kind of photos you post, but you make it private, so they have to follow. They usually don't unfollow.
Didn't get anything done in the past few days, so it's about time. Hey, same. Me and Jesse have been dry this past couple of days. I'm thinking it's the sun microwaves affecting all artists.
Sun microwaves, exactly.
Yeah, that's
what I was
it.
thinking.
The aliens.
The sun.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe it's gotta be. Maybe it's something in the water. The water's turning and the artist's lazy. I don't know. Yeah, some days it's just tough. Cruise looks nice. Get working. I typically open the document and just start. Yeah. That's how it works for me. Sometimes I just don't want to even open.
Yeah, it's usually most difficult to like continue the painting instead of like, yeah, if you start doing it, you get on the flow and you just keep going, which is not a problem. But starting it is usually the problem.
Yeah, which is why you don't want to interrupt like a combo or something, or a flow. It's like you're doing something take a break, and then you're just like, it's just, you know what, I'll do it tomorrow. Just fucking. So it's always good to go for as long as you can, and then just like,
Yeah.
don't put off what you could do today to tomorrow. Kind of force myself to open. Yeah, some days I just feel really bad and don't feel like doing anything, I guess. It's usually like the weekend too. It kind of matches up usually. Either that or Monday.
I don't really have that thing because I don't really like. I don't know. It's the same for me if it's a weekend or not.
Yeah, it is the same, but it's just like it just matches up for some reason.
Well, yeah, for me it was like I did work through the weekend, but then I like Sunday I didn't feel like working anymore, and I took 2 days off.
Yeah, exactly. Like I think I took Monday off. I took Sunday off. Although maybe I took Saturday off too. I don't remember.
Yeah, that's the same. Like I like for like Friday and or Thursday, Friday, and Saturday I pretty much just painted on worked on this painting, or at least Friday and Saturday. Just woke up and started painting it.
Ups and downs with moods. So some weeks I work like 16 hours, 20 hours. Other weeks a couple hours. Yeah, it's the thing with it. You know, like some days just don't go very good. But you know, for the most part, I'm pretty consistent. So I don't have to worry about it too much. Have very flowing figures. I'm gonna probably like do these silhouettes again and again, make them like look really like they're dancing, you know, even if the dance itself is kind of mechanical. The floss, I want to make it sounds like a lot of writing. 160 pages. That's a lot. I have like light beams too from the sky. Fun. Yeah. Working on personal work usually gets me reinvigorated. Work on client work. Different ways to motivate yourself. But usually it's just like you gotta form the habit. So the game is rigged for lazy. Step 1, don't be lazy. It's funny because I feel like creativity comes from laziness, boredom.
Haven't you
All
seen the
those.
studies that lazy people most likely are more intelligent? Like,
What?
yeah.
No. Can you repeat that?
So, like, there was some kind of link between like your IQ and if you feel like you are a bit lazy person.
And they found that smarter people are more lazy.
Like more likely to be lazy.
This affirms my belief system, so I'm just gonna accept it prima facie. Just yeah, that's true.
I'm not sure. Like I remember reading article like that some time ago. Well, I can kinda see. Maybe I don't know.
Laziness is too undefined.
Yeah, definitely I agree with Super Cash.
Lazy people tend to be more creative as long as they don't procrastinate too much. There are benefits and drawbacks to procrastination. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, spending the time to think about things is pretty important. But you know, if you procrastinate and you don't do anything, then yeah, that becomes bad. So it's good to take your time sometimes, but it's not good to take too much time. And what the balance is there, I don't know. If you knew, I'd love to hear it.
Okay, I'm gonna go smoke some more. I'll be back.
Alright. If you procrastinate too much, you end up rushing at the deadline, which means you're not creative. You rush work once you're also not curious. You have to find the middle ground. Yeah, it's also like if you have no deadline, right? If you're just working on stuff and you're just like, okay, well, I don't have to finish this in any. No, I have a reasonable idea of when I want to finish this, right? But I don't have like a clear deadline. That can also kind of hurt you because you might. It's very good to set up a schedule and try to at least very reasonably create deadlines for even projects that don't have deadlines. Spreading out the work is just scheduling. Yeah, well, one man's scheduling is another man's procrastination.
Oh, I see. So as soon as it stops raining, you'll leave.
What is laziness? As undefined is also has a strange claim. Like, I mean, there's always a problem of inference with language, right? But this is the best way I can phrase it, I guess. It's not doing the maximum amount of work you can do in the allotted time or in a specific frame of time, I guess. Only procrastination working in plan for it. That's an interesting. Yeah, I guess. Well, it's definitely something like you have to work, but you haven't or it's a non-clear deadline, or you're able to push back a deadline. That's when you start procrastinating. I think that's and that could you might not even have scheduled anything, you know. Clearly scheduling things for yourself is the way to go. Sometimes you're just lazy to even do the scheduling, right? At least that's what I think. And so you get to this point. I prefer habits rather than scheduling. Like, I know, for instance, that I need to do like six hours a day, 8 hours a day, you know, and I just stick to that. You know, it's not like not a super clear goal, right? I just do 6 hours a day or up if I can. The benefit of procrastination? Easy question. Not doing it now. Got him. I mean, that's true. You know, doing something else. I feel like I procrastinate and that I don't manage time as effectively as you possibly could. I think there's like this kind of want to get rid of all downtime, and especially if you're talking to someone else, you kind of want to say, well, okay, well, I don't actually do downtime, but it like, and you try to, you know, live up to that goal, becomes very, very difficult. I don't think it's possible. It's very unhealthy to try to eliminate all downtime. You're just gonna burn out, and that's usually what happens to me. Like if I do a good week, like if I do a good week by my definition, right? Like I'm doing a, I go overtime. I go like, you know, I don't do 6 hours. I do like 9 hours, enough days. That's a good week for me. In my definition, that's me not being lazy. That's me being productive. I break just almost instantly. I gotta take a day off. I don't know why. I can't like put my finger on it, but I just like, I feel fatigued and just sad and just I just take a break. Unmotivated. Like sad is a stupid word. Unmotivated or demotivated or just not the way I usually feel. Like when I get up and I'm just like, yeah, it's time to go. Let's do it. That feeling. And then some days I just don't have that, and it's usually those days match up to when I do too much, and then it's like you gotta space it out, but don't space it out too much. Don't have them on hand right now, but it's been tested that people who do work right away, basically procrastinators, aren't as creative. I feel like you need to be like, what is creativity, right? The ability to come up with novelty in some sense, something new, right? If you just throw shit at the wall, it's gonna be very generic. That's just a rational claim that's true. Even if you say that, okay, well, I'm really good at throwing shit at the wall and improvising, you would probably still benefit. Like you would still come up with better ideas, if you took time on it. Yeah, novelty plus usefulness, sure. That sounds like Peterson's definition, and Peterson uses like, I don't know, the big five in IT and that personality test. I think it's like a little bit nonsense, just a little bit. Not one of the best personality tests I've ever taken. That's all I'm gonna say. Or not as conclusive as it pretends to be. And if it pretends to be inconclusive, then what's the point of it? So yeah, I think taking time to do creative work is almost necessary sometimes. Like you get better at pumping out more designs faster, that's true, but like you could, if you slow it down and you take the time, I feel like it's almost like always true that you're gonna come up with a better idea. And that's not procrastination. In fact, like most artists work full time. They don't stop working. Like your eyes don't close without you seeing like vivid imagery of something. Your brain doesn't turn off. You're still in this iterative state where you're just thinking about things like, oh, well, you know what? Wouldn't it be cool if, draw a monkey tomorrow? What about a monkey that's in space? Space monkey.
This sounds complicated.
Yeah, I'm talking about like, do you stop working when you stop working?
What?
Do you stop thinking about creative ideas?
No, like
exactly.
Like even if I okay, I'm done for the day. I'm not gonna do any work anymore. unless you are doing something like playing something, or even then you still think about
Right,
it a lot.
yeah.
Like when I go to sleep,
Exactly.
when I go to bed or take a shower, I always like think about the painting I'm working on, or idea,
Or something
or
else.
something for like new painting, new idea, and kind of like
Right,
do
it's
like
just-
this mental sketching.
Right, yeah, exactly. Or it's almost kind of like, I call it research, but it's not really research. It's just me observing things and thinking, oh, that's kind of cool. What if I use that shape as something like, I don't know, that looks like an airplane, but it's a cloud, but I like it, so I'm just gonna put that in my head
Yeah,
somewhere.
like that. And sometimes it's even just thinking about the painting, that like what are you gonna draw next, or how could you like fix something. Or...
Well, that's usually when you're stuck, you quit, right? You take a break. Yeah, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna stop thinking. I'm just gonna take a break. I'm gonna come back with a fresh head. Like when you walk away, like, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna fix this problem. This is like, here's a set of solutions, and I'm working through them in my head, and I'm like, but I'm doing something else. I'm playing a video game.
Yeah.
And then like when a good solution comes, I'm like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep that one.
Yeah, and sometimes you are like, you get like an idea how to fix something, and you have to like go back and okay, I'm just gonna do this so I don't forget it. Like I've done that many times. I feel like okay.
Hey, thanks for coming by. Thanks for coming by, dear bird. Appreciate ya. Have a good one. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so for us, it's hard to procrastinate. No, I'm kidding. There's definitely times when
It actually happens
when I'm
like
just-
with other things as well. Like I like making music sometimes, like with FL Studio, like just make some simple, fun melody. Like I was going to sleep and I was like laying there, and then I had this melody in my head, and I was just like, I wanna save that, so I went to like FL Studio and played the melody.
Oh, yeah. So yeah.
Something that's
Procrastination is good, like in that sense, but it's you're still kind of like, as long as you're still working on it. I mean, you could imagine like, taking like a real vacation or something. I guess that's kind of.
I've had that happen. Like I've taken like actual like time off from.
Yeah. When I'm taking time off, I always feel guilty.
Yeah, that happens as well. But one time that didn't happen, because it was like I actually needed a break, because I was still working at Frozen Bite, and I was also doing client work. So I did, for a few weeks, I did nothing but just work from like at the studio, and then I went home and started doing freelance stuff. And after a while, like it started getting too much, and I actually took 1 week vacation from work and didn't do any client, like freelancer or any painting for a week. Didn't even think about it.
Yeah.
And after a week, I was fine again. I kind of got burned out. It wasn't like super bad, but it was like, yeah, I definitely needed a break from painting.
Yeah. Burnout, yeah, it just happens. And
That's not, yeah, I've only had one time burnout, like.
that's why you gotta procrastinate, so you don't burn out.
Yeah.
That's the benefit. There you go. I think there's a good way of saying this. It's the expedient is not always the best way to do things. So
Two fancy words, I don't know what they mean.
Fancy words. The fastest way to do something isn't always the best way to do something. Or something that seems like the fastest way to do something. Like, okay, I'm gonna pump out 7 paintings per day. I'm gonna just like sit there for 24 hours and I'm gonna do it. That's the fastest way to get shit done, right? That's not really a good way of doing things, because you're gonna burn out. Like, you're not considering any other factor. You're just considering like, what's the fastest way? Well, how many paintings can I do in a day, basically. I'm not trying to justify just laziness.
Yeah, I've had
but,
this argument with someone. It was about like best way to study. Like some artist was saying that it's better to do like as many paintings as you can rather than spend a real long time in few paintings. Like let's say 4 paintings a month versus 10 paintings a month. He was.
I think we argued about this.
I'm not sure. We might have been talking about this as well. But yeah, I definitely.
I think you brought it up. Yeah, I think you brought up arguing. What's it called?
I definitely think it's better to do things slow. Like actually think about the study you are doing or painting you are doing, and try to learn from it, rather than just like trying to be fast and pushing out new paintings because that's a new and you measure them in as like how many studies you have done rather than how much you've thought about this.
Yeah, there's definitely some truth to that. Like, you know, just thinking about things as you're doing them is kind of a thing you learn while studying. So, you know, yeah, it is about, you know, it's not about how fast you do them. It's about, I mean, but that's like something you come to. You don't just like, you could start out, you know, I'm gonna do 1,000 studies. You know, I'm gonna do 1,000 hands. I'm just gonna do it. You know? And it's gonna make me good at it, while not thinking about what makes a hand, you know, good. You get mileage. You get something, and you also develop the ideas that you use to study. I think, like, the slow down, think about it. What are the concepts here?
Yeah.
How do I break down this idea? It's something you learn while studying too. Unless someone teaches you, then that's cheating. That's cheating. It's not fair. It's not fair. You see, this is like, you have to come to those ideas by yourself.
I feel like
How dare
if you
you?
like just like think about like, okay, I'm gonna do 1,000 hands and you're just pushing through them and trying to do them so fast and get over with. Well, I think you strengthened your visual library a bit, but I don't think you understood like much about hand.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you could get lucky. Get like lucky and
Yeah, I understand something.
yeah, you see something, you observe something, and you're just like, oh, okay, that's neat. I'm gonna remember that, and then.
Yeah, that's not bad.
But yeah, all the concepts that I can use are ones that probably I've had to either you know, really mindfully, really like focused in thinking about what I'm doing, pick out of what I'm doing rather than mindlessly copying.
That kind of happens with me when I analyze paintings, when I just like look at really nice paintings and like analyze them and see like what they're doing to make it look so good. Then I just usually pick up small things that okay, if they use like high saturation blue here in shadows, it gives this kind of it looks kind of nice.
Learning is cheating. Doing things is cheating. Yeah, everything. It's not fair. It's not fair. It's bait. It's bait and not good. Just unfair. Think about it. So yeah, it's there's definitely something to like, you know, if you were able to compress time, for instance, somehow, and you were able to put out 100 paintings, you're gonna get better. Like, it's not really a choice.
Yeah.
You're definitely gonna become better. But the guy who's doing it mindfully probably still gonna be ahead of you.
Yeah. One thing I could like, one habit I think if I got rid of would make me way faster painter, is that I work with very low contrast. Like I keep the contrast very low and usually very dark when I paint, and I slowly add more contrast. So if I like got rid of that and started like painting with the right contrasts that I want for the final piece, it will be, of course, faster. But for me to find the right contrasts I want, I usually have to like work slowly towards.
Yeah, it's definitely an iteration.
Yeah.
I think you can't just. I wish you could. That would be kind of cool. But just I guess mastery. You know, once you're master, you're just like Kim Jong Ji. You couldn't like he does it with drawing, right? He just knows where the lines are, and it's just he can do it as performance art. I have to find the lines, for instance. So drawing is not my forte.
I think
forte
like just
or whatever it is.
practicing it, like slowly starting to make the starting contrasts and closer to the final that you're looking for, and slowly starting to go towards that goal. Starting with higher contrasts for me, exactly. I've done it so that sometimes I use like too much contrasts, and then slowly go through the contrasts where I don't. Did I just hit my mic?
Yeah, I think it sounded like you just dragged your mic through.
Yeah. This mic was wonky, and I think I accidentally did some.
Toning down the contrast on some of these furries and hopping in a little bit more of these light rays. Maybe color dodge. Could I color dodge this? Yeah, I could definitely color dodge. Of course, it's the best type of cheating, though. It's me doing it, so it's fair. Is that how it works? Might be. A little bit, you know. I don't want to go like crazy with it. It's always like your special sauce, and I love special sauce on everything. So sometimes what's it called? Oh, you know what else? Whenever I have like whenever I take a break, usually the next day I'm like, I gotta work twice as hard.
Really?
You know, I'm gonna do. I feel really guilty. I'm gonna do more. I'm gonna do more than what's it called? But yeah, I don't know. Also, like something about the Bjournament that I don't know how related it is to actually being the Bjournament, but since we're talking about it, in this weird way of just, you know, it's like, what's the value, right? I'm accidentally getting good paintings. Just I don't feel pressured, maybe, but maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's all it is. But I just like the contest, I guess, and I'm getting some good paintings out of it that I might not have gotten otherwise.
Well, seems like it's challenging.
Yeah, that's actually like that's a good point. Yeah, actually, because you know, like in school, for instance, kids who are bored usually do really badly, but they're not bored because they're too stupid. They're bored because like the content is like unchallenging, so you can get really smart people that get screwed by the system. Usually those people draw in their notebooks or something, or they, you know, disengage.
I remember.
Yeah.
Like I remember, like in middle school when in math classes, I always did nothing but like spent the entire class drawing in my note, and I got called out for that like every day. The teacher had to call me out on that. Oh man.
You can see loads of cool paintings every round. Yeah, a lot of people like it. I think a lot of people are into it. There's definitely a lot of cool work in it, and it's just participating in it, like community-wise, is kind of cool. I don't know, like if there's a good way of, you know, saying like if you can say like what's the value of it. To be honest, like I don't know how to describe it, but you know, and maybe describing it just kind of takes the wind out of it. But yeah, like for Spectrum, I could definitely I have like an intuition, I guess. You know, like murder is wrong, Spectrum is bad. Just
That's a good
I
one.
haven't. That's all I got, man. But yeah, that's all I got, man. That's all. Yeah, it's a competition. There's a deadline. I'm having fun. I've gotten some interesting feedback on the work, and yeah, basically. But yeah, if I were to try to analyze it, I don't think I would come up with much. That's okay, you know. I feel like a lot of these choices that you kind of make don't really get analyzed. You know, they're just kind of like you have an intuition, you kind of act on it, almost like an impulse. It's fine to have some of those. I feel like. Yeah, I think I have fun with the because it's always like it's at some point it's nerve-wracking a little bit because like you know, well, how do I put a song into a painting, or how do I make a painting out of a song rather? And it's like, well, I don't know. And it's a little nerve-wracking, but you know, otherwise it's challenging, it's fun, and so yeah, maybe it's just a neutral good to engage in competition sometimes. Maybe we seek competition in some sense. And yeah, maybe I'm just being a little Jewish with Spectrum. It's just like the money. It's just like, yeah, I just don't see myself paying for this, so I'm gonna justify it post hoc. But I think I have a good justification, so I'm just gonna be like, yeah, that's what's it called? That's definitely not post hoc or ad hoc. That's what's it called? But yeah, and like, I do like competitions. I think I've liked them since like, I guess I observed them, like the character concept contests in concept.art.org.
Have you
When that was
ever looked in the CG cookie concept art contest?
I think I remember something like that a long time ago.
Yeah.
Very long time ago. But no.
Yeah.
Why?
I remember, like, I took actually part of few of those back in the days. It's quite fun.
Yeah, very long time ago.
Yeah. I actually won one of those. Got like $250 Amazon gift card.
Wow.
Well, the Amazon gift card was like the first prize was $200, and then there was the community award. That's like most liked painting. So I won both of them at the same time, and I only spent like 8 hours on the painting last day of the contest. In one day I made the contest entry. It was quite funny.
Yeah. I mean, a prize for a contest would be cool, I guess, but I don't know if I would be doing it for that. I think because I'm not doing it for it now, so I would probably assume it wouldn't be as.
Yeah, well, I actually was one fan of the community. I was watching their live streams and everything.
Yeah, I really like Bjorn. I like his works. It's kind of like, because there's a lot of artists that have communities and they're like, oh yeah, let's just do challenges and stuff. But like, I don't know, I do like his work a lot, and I've liked it for a while.
Yeah, I like
I don't know.
Bjorn stuff is pretty cool.
Yeah, so that's like one thing.
I like his sketching method. At least when I was watching him,
Hmm.
he was using the brush that has soft from one edge and the other edge is
Well, it's like my favorite
Yeah.
brush.
yeah. And I used to use brush like that as well a lot. But yeah, it was nice to see like him sketching with that one, kind of doing like line art, but giving some form with the soft edge.
It's a good brush.
Damn, I actually feel like I'm learning about rendering while making this. That's always a fun feel.
Darkness, Donut Warrior. I don't even know what this is a reference to.
Me neither, actually.
Donut Warrior. I feel like I've done maybe drawn donuts. I usually try to define the silhouette in a funny way. You know, I'm like when I'm explaining like why I do certain things in the composition. Always trying to really like kind of define why certain things are there. And maybe I drew a donut at some point, but I don't remember that. There's a big fella, and we called it a donut. Okay. Oh god, I have to check on the ribs. I'll be right back.
Yeah, same.
One sec, guys. Okay, ribs aren't ready. I think a good 15 minutes will be good, and then we'll be Gucci. Leica Art, what's up, dude? How's it going? Did I just knock out the microphone? No, it's working. Okay, cool. Yeah, how's it going, dude? What's up? It should be rendered. I'm guessing. This way. Couple more. There. Time for bed. Take care. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Zaylin. Appreciate you. Welcome, welcome. And yeah. Good. Woke up with the perfect idea to make in substance design. Cool. That's always good. Yeah, inspiration's great for motivation. I love when I'm inspired. What is it? Could it be like is it a meme? I like memes. Something that will hopefully some more attention to my work. What about you? Yeah. Sounds cool. Maybe. You never know. Make it and they will come. I'm just doing this paint for Bjournament right now, and yeah. It's a pie. That is definitely a pie. Is it gonna be is it a pie material? It's pretty neat. It does look very delicious. A cherry pie. Yeah, fully procedural. Oh, that's kind of cool. Yeah, you could probably just throw that into like what is that marketplace called? Whatever it's called, and then just rack up the money You remembered? What would you remember? Oh, the donut steal. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's the original character, Donut Steal. That's true. Original character, Donut Steal. I think this hand is a little bit. Let me make a backup. Are these layers? Keep this layer up. And then up. Move this down a bit. I don't even know what she's doing with her hands, to be honest. But I know she's doing something. Important. Important. Okay. Got a red here on the bottom. Well. Kind of want. It was a vertical position air width. I feel like she's trying to keep balance, but it's not really the way I would keep balance.
Are you having?
I'm having like second thoughts about these hands. I'm not really sure what they're doing.
While holding the ceiling.
Yeah, she's holding the ceiling up. Raise the roof. She's raising the roof. The roof is on fire. We don't need the water to the motherfucker burn.
The tunes the furries are listening though are two cats.
Yeah, she just has to dance.
Yeah.
Just has to dance. She's been hypnotized by the furries. God, do you think there actually are like secret societies like this? Like just in the shadows somewhere? Flossing? I read about the stonemasons this morning, just for fun. Apparently they're a charity organization.
Okay.
And also they control the world.
Everyone knows that.
Yeah, basically, yeah. But I had to Wikipedia it, see, and you can join them through the internet. Apparently, there's you either get suggested or you have to. What's it called?
I'm too smart for them.
Yeah. Maybe because of the airflow. Is that Nimlot? What's a Nimlot? What is a Nimlot? Oh my God! Did I just get Ligmud? No, I don't think Nimlot is a. Is that Ligma? I saw someone fucking fall for that. It was just like, oh God.
Oh yeah, that's definitely something you should add it there. Ligma. That's like one of the most cancerous memes.
Yeah, somehow. Nimlat26 is a character artist. Their voice is so similar. He's probably Finnish. That's
Oh.
probably why.
Yeah, are you talking about me?
I think he's talking.
Yeah, we are probably well. He's probably Finnish as well. We have very distinctive.
Gregorian Avasilkuti. He's
Let me.
Romania.
Yeah, that's not Finnish name.
Hey. Yeah, sounds Finnish to me.
Which one?
Finnish enough.
Which sounds Finnish? His name?
Avalsokuti? Yeah.
No, that's not
Avalsokuti.
Finnish.
No?
No, definitely not.
Maybe it's Romanian, I guess. This is Romanian. Yeah, that's probably it. Unless he lied. What kind of Finn is he? This one's gonna be dabbing. It's closer to the what's it called?
Damn, I'm having so much fun.
Same.
I'm doing something boring. I'm just rendering up a belt. It's so much.
Oh. Belts, they're just great. I love belts. Maybe I should have like the top of a furry's head here. Just like the straight up top of it. And that'll bring the perspective together, maybe? Just the nose of it, maybe? Like, as if it's kind of like bending. I don't know. It's not really. I don't think that's good. I love how far you can go back now. It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna go back the whole painting. Just go back.
Well, don't you like save the like multiple PSD files as well, like me?
Yeah, I do, but only because like they get so big that I always like, oh, this is way too big.
Oh, okay. I usually do like when I'm gonna like merge my layers. Before that, I'm gonna make a new save. So if for some reason I wanna go back, I still have them on separate layers.
Oh yeah, I usually create a backup. That's how it goes. I create a backup of all the layers, right? I merge them and then I like save them in the I save the unmerged layers, and eventually the file gets so big that it's like, this one's pretty small, 222, but it can go up to like 2 gigs, and then I'm like, I'm lagging with like a 1 pixel brush, so.
Where do you see the side?
Bottom left.
Bottom left. 14 megabytes.
It's pretty good. Oh wait, is that the first number or the second number?
The first number.
Yeah, the first number is 36 for me, and then the second number, because that's like
231.
Yeah, see, yeah, it's about the same.
Okay. What's your
resolution right now? Let's see. I don't know. It should be like 4K.
press
Yeah.
image and
Yeah, 3x4.
okay. Okay, I'm like 1.8K and 2.7K.
Oh, so you must have double my layers.
Show you layers. How many layers?
Show me yours. Okay, I have some layers that I just like.
Okay, I have about double. But most of the layers are like pointless trash. Like there's like some reference layer,
Yeah, I had a subscribe to T series.
For some reason, I have like early line art layer there, and some like there's like one layer where I was trying to have like bit stronger like rim light, but I kept it's I'm not using it, but I'm saving the layer. And, yeah, more
Wow!
reference layer.
What a sketch! Amazing. I love my sketches.
Yeah, I have shit ton of like pointless layer. When I feel like I'm done with these parts, I'm just gonna like get rid of them.
Yeah, my sketches are definitely the best sketches. It's just like, what was this guy thinking? I don't know, but there's stuff here. But I guess the sketch doesn't matter. What matters is the end. I'm having a lot of fun using the LR in the in Rust. It's a fun gun.
Yeah, I've seen you've been playing quite a bit of Rust.
Yeah.
I'm stalking how much you play Rust.
LR 300. Yeah, I play after I log off and I'll just play. Like right now I'm just gonna be playing like creative. I'm just gonna be making basic. Doing anything because we lost all our e-guns. Yeah, this gun is fun to use in what's it called? In the video game. I'm guessing it's fun to use in real life too.
That sounds kinda alarming. I don't know why.
Yeah, but I mean, no, but I mean like at a shooting range, like obviously.
Yeah, okay.
What do you mean?
Okay.
It's a little bit alarming.
Yeah. Very fast to run with and easy to hide.
Yeah, I've tried like the AK and Counter-Strike, and they kind of replicated it in Rust, and it's always too much kickback and not enough like 2D in the right direction.
Yeah, in Counter-Strike there is like you kind of have to. It has like not fully randomized, but like they have the set recoil pattern. So if you like just press shoot and don't move your mouse at all, it's gonna do the same shape on the wall. So you kinda need to find that or learn that with your muscle memory. So when you start spraying, you do that pattern the opposite way. So you compensate for the recoil, and the better you know the pattern and you can do it, like you can shoot really accurate sprays.
Yeah, what's it called? They did the same thing in Rust. It's just like word for word.
Yeah.
As a spray pattern, but it's like it's difficult to do that. So
yeah, it takes time. It just takes time. That's how you learn.
I remember when I was playing what's it called, Counter-Strike. It was always just like aim a little lower first, so the spray
I know.
And so for that it's a little easier, but for Rust it's like an S.
No. In Counter-Strike, the pattern is actually like I use dart like that, but when you actually like try to learn the game, you get like there's like very complicated. They're like S shape, T shapes, and different kinds of spray patterns.
Yeah, each gun.
Yeah, they're kind of complicated.
Yeah, in Rust it's like an S. Well, it's not really what's it called. It just goes left, right, left, right, left, right until you run out of bullets. But yeah. I wonder if that's what it feels like to shoot it in real life. I feel like I don't know if I'm strong enough to just hold it down. Kind of want to shoot at what's called now an AK in real life. Just just to see what it feels like. I have this nightmare where I just let go and then it like turns around and starts shooting the other people. I've seen this someone give a child an automatic weapon
Yeah.
at a range one time, and yeah, she can't control the burst, so like, and she's very weak, and
Yeah.
it turned on the instructor, and yeah, rip,
Oh man.
rip, yeah.
Hey, well, I
Good
actually
lesson.
think I remember it.
Yeah. Sad times, sad times. Well, yeah, it's always good to remember that guns are not toys. They're you know, very dangerous, but probably very fun to shoot things. One should not give guns to children. Yeah, I agree. That's usually a bad idea. Bad idea there. Bad idea, Bucko. I think he was breaking laws when he was doing that. I'm not absolutely sure, but pretty sure. Maybe in some states you could do it. In like Texas, I guess, because they give you an AR every time you buy a Chick-fil-A or some shit like that. So. Yeah, maybe like a non-automatic, like a rifle, would be okay, almost, right? Because there's no chance, right, that it's just gonna go crazy. I don't know. It's just like robots and machines.
Just give
I
them
don't know why
like
people-
pellet gun or something.
Yeah,
That's,
yeah,
like,
exactly.
That's actually like really fun to shoot with. Like I remember like back in the days I was like having like shooting matches with my dad with pellet gun. That's always kind of fun.
Yeah, airsoft.
No, that's different. Airsoft is different.
Oh,
Yeah, airsoft is when you shoot the like blue balls, plastic ball. But pellet gun is where you shoot like it's from like lead or something. This pellet.
Yeah, I think our airsoft are a little different. Ours are not little bullets.
No?
Ours are like gas powered. What's it called? I think you could put almost.
No. These are. Yeah. These shoot the plastic bullets, plastic ball.
I think the one we had was what's it called? Like it's either lead or some other what's it called?
No, airsoft is the hobby for like younger people. They shoot the blue small plastic balls, or they can be different color, but blues are the basic ones.
Yeah, this was not. Yeah, this is not what we had. We had like.
Well, I don't think
like
you
a
had
talent-
airsoft gun then. Airsoft.
Yeah, then
Airsoft is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had something else. Yeah, it wasn't a BB. It was like a metallic.
Yeah, that's probably pellet gun.
Yeah, that's fun. You
Yeah.
shoot birds with
Yeah,
it,
yeah, you can,
know,
you can.
if they're attacking your crop.
Yeah. They are not like very dangerous, but
No.
they can do some bad damage.
Yeah, I mean, if you shoot someone,
Yeah.
you could probably hurt them.
Yeah, definitely.
Aim for the eyes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not a big deal. No one's trying to regulate airsoft. But yeah, probably a bad idea to take one of those out though, because they look just like the real thing. Here in America, you could get shot for, walking around dangerously with open carrying a weapon.
Well, yeah, airsoft guns very often look very realistic.
Yeah. Yeah, which is, I mean, fair enough. You point a gun at a cop, you should get shot probably. It's like, what would you expect?
Yeah.
Even if you were a child, that could. I want to play video. Bye. Yeah, I'm also gonna drop out in a sec. Gonna go eat ribs though, not play video. Yeah, Cash Man, install Rust, play with us at some point. Gonna have fun. Oh, Jesse doesn't play video. No video games, no time.
No, I only play good video games.
Like Rust. Rust, alright. Yeah. I'm gonna go eat ribs right about now, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm getting real.
Probably have to start making some food as well.
Oh. Well, yeah, thank you for coming by, Jesse. Thank you guys for coming. You can find Jesse on Instagram. Jesse K92. And just give someone a little host since
I wonder who this JessiK92 Instagram user is. Because it's not my... I wonder, you're just advertising some random one.
Is it JCK Sala? Fuck, dude. You gotta write it down for me because I'm like retarded. Yeah. I always like, I don't know, I'm always trying to give you the chance to say it, but you're always just like, yep, I'm gonna be silent here.
No, I don't mind. Like, if people ask me, like, who is this other dude, like, what kind of paintings he does, then yeah. But, nah.
Alright. I'm gonna give Kohlberger a host.
Cool.